Ladies and gentlemen, once again, your eyes are not deceiving you. Your ears are not deceiving you. It is the one, it is the only, it is the coach. Now, this next man that I would like to introduce really needs no introduction. He's the smartest Mark, and you know how much I dislike those. He's the coolest nerd, and for some reason, he thinks that's cool. And he's the dirtiest of the dirt sheet writers. And believe me when I tell you, there's some dirty ones. So without further ado, please welcome to his podcast, a show that is can't miss week after week. It's Figure 4. Now, Figure 4, I have just one question for you before I turn over the microphone. What's up your ass lately? The people really want to know.
Thanks, Coach. Hope you're doing well. Today on the podcast, we have a very special guest all the way from the United Kingdom, one Mr. Paragon Jack Lazarus. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Figure 4. Thank you for having me on your podcast here, your show.
So you have been quite the champion in DWP.
Yeah.
And the things I just want to address right off the bat is your former opponent, Joey Duran, at the No Escape Cage match, and the management of DWP are saying that you fled the United States for the United Kingdom to protect your championship. How do you respond to that?
I can see how it looks, you know, and I've also come on here to address these detractors from me. You know, I am the greatest champion that the DWP has ever had. I have dominated the promotion, and my contract was coming up, and I felt that if I left the country, you know, it would put me in a very good negotiating position for me to return.
So you mentioned a negotiating position, and yes, your contract is up. You find yourself in the enviable position of having an expired contract and being a company's world heavyweight champion. So have you had talks with other promotions? If so, is that something you're willing to share publicly on the podcast?
Well, yes. Let's just say that there have been talks between my agent and other promotions. I don't know if we can mention them on air, 'cause it may affect the talks, but there is certainly some big numbers on the table. You know, there's some big numbers on the table, and I think some of these promotions would like to see the DWP Championship belt in their promotions. Yeah.
So that brings to mind also the situation between the WWF at the time and Bret Hart when he was the promotion's champion and working on an expired contract, and he had the leverage, so to speak. So rumors of management of DWP actually bait World Heavyweight Championship. What were your on that?
Well, they can try, but I mean physical possession of the championship. So unless they're going to send some security to get it in the UK, then they've got a little bit of a problem. I think I look at it more like the way CM Punk walked away with the championship from the WWF, and there was nothing really they could do about it. They tried to give it to John Cena, but they looked a bit stupid when Punk returned with the championship. So I don't think they're in a very good position.
So if in fact they do vacate the championship, will you still represent yourself as the promotion's champion should you sign with another promotion?
Well, yeah, because nobody has defeated me. You know, I am the champion. They can give it to somebody else, some mid carder like Joey Duran, or someone of his ilk, but they will not be the champion. They have not beaten the Paragon, and the Paragon is the champion.
So you did mention from the No Escape Cage match, and um, obviously he had a bit of an issue with his knee during the match. Just want your comment on the No Escape Cage match, and I hear you laughing.
There was
Laugh.
There was nothing wrong with his knee. He can make all the excuses in the world. I beat him within minutes, and that's the situation. He can talk about how he injured his knee, blah blah blah. The sensational six, how they destroyed his knee, blah blah blah. He lost. He needs to get over it, go back down to the mid card with the rest of the losers in the promotion. You know, I've got bigger fish to fry. I've got these clowns who like Ray Daniels, El Barrio, Stone Cassidy, who all think they're going to walk in and take this the championship off me, but they've all got another thing coming, because when the Paragon does come back, he will come back even stronger, and the Sensational Six are backing him up all the way. So I think we're going to.
Sensational Six, and the Super Kick Squad and Hammerschmidt have been a tight knit unit for several years now, kind of reminding a lot of wrestling fans of the Four Horsemen. So, why did you feel the additional two members were necessary? Six.
Oh. To be fair, I think we can add more talent to the mix. I feel that the more people I have behind me as the Paragon, you know, helping me with my daily business, you know, the better it is for everyone. You know. We are an elite unit, you know. We dominate the DWP. You know, it's how it is, and it's how it's always going to be. You know, we are the best. You know, I think.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. I think that obviously in the future we may add more members. If the right talent comes along, you know, we will bring them along, and we will all share in the success of the Paragon, and we will pick up the other belts in the champion in the promotion, and we will dominate this promotion. You know, we will dominate it. We will take the TV championship. We will take the tag team titles, and we will dominate this promotion.
So you've mentioned dominating the promotion, and obviously with your stable, the Sensational Six, you be the focal point of that. Really, are there any challenges left for you in DW you haven't conquered already?
I don't think there is. I don't think there is. I think the promotion is made up of a lot of rubbish, a lot of trash, and I'll just sit there with the Sensational Six, and we will destroy everyone, and I'll just collect my money, and we'll have a great time. You know, like I say, we will dominate the promotion. You know, I don't think there is anyone in that promotion that can even be on the same level as the Sensational Six.
So in the latest Coach's Corner, Jonathan Coachman was mentioning the chair attack on Joey Duran's knee in the tag match that you had with Hammerschmidt. What are your thoughts on what the coach had to say?
There was no chair attack. I don't know where Joey's got this notion from that there was a chair attack. There was no chair attack. There was none. There was none. He's talking absolute rubbish, which he talks. I mean, I heard his podcast with you, and he was saying some things about me and making up some absolute rubbish about Jack Paragon, and I just thought, what planet are you living on, Joey Duran? I've seen him all over Twitter shooting his mouth. I may decide in the future to give him another chance at the title, maybe. Who knows? But does he deserve a shot at the championship again? I don't think he does. He's mid-card at best. Mid-card.
So you've referred to him now as mid-card on a couple of occasions. Now, he did have about a 2-year unbeaten streak until he met you in the No Escape cage match. And you've referred to him as a mid-card, yet he worked his way into a match with you. So do you feel, first of all, that there's anyone else that's at his level or higher deserving of a match with yourself?
Well, let's talk about this streak. Let's talk about his 2-year streak. Who did he actually beat? Can you actually give me any names that he beat? Because he just beat jobbers. Let's face it, he beat jobbers.
The pizza guy.
He didn't. Yeah, people like the pizza guy. Jobbers. That's all he fought. At best, he's not fought and beat any decent main eventers. So let's face it, he's from, where's he from again? Phoenix. Is it Phoenix? Somebody said he's from Phoenix, I believe. Was it home of the Phoenix Suns? I think he likes basketball, doesn't he, or something? He was jabbering on about, or some type of sport like that. We don't really play those sports in this country. So he just talks absolute rubbish. And I don't think he does deserve. Actually, I've just decided I don't think he does deserve a title shot. And DWP management can go and kiss my backside if they think they're going to give him another title shot. I should be fighting people like Max Wayne and Stone Cassidy. We could even bring in some people like Brandon Judge. Some of the top guys from other promotions. Like I hear there's like Corey DeLonge in Real American Wrestling, or Rebels and Wrestling, or War and Rebels, or whatever that inferior promotion's called. I can't even remember the name of it. It's so there's a lot of opponents out there for me, and I feel that we should stop talking about Joey Duran because the subject is boring me now. He's boring. He is boring. He's a boring wrestler. He is just not even worth my time.
Well, speaking of not boring, one of the things that I've noticed recently on the Pro Wrestling Tees website is the new Paragon shirt that says "Don't be a ball sack," I believe, or is it ball bag?
It's my catchphrase. Don't be a ball bag. As you will notice, I use that phrase quite a lot, and it's quite a funny phrase of mine. It describes trash that I don't like, basically, like wrestlers that are inferior to Jack Paragon.
Well, much like our friends at Fightful Select, they play a game called A Dick or Not a Dick. And today we're going to play Ball Bag or Not a Ball Bag. So, are you ready for some friendly podcast competition, Paragon?
Yes.
Okay, so your first choice, Joey Durant, ball bag or not a ball bag?
He's definitely a ball bag.
Okay. Nate Dandridge from the Superkick Squad.
We've got a nickname for him. He's okay. We call him the Cucamonga Kids. Him and his brother, Pie Face and Balding. Cucamonga. It's a term of endearment. So he's not a ball bag.
Okay. And what about Roman Reigns?
That guy is absolute trash. He's the worst wrestler in the history of wrestling. He's been pushed to the limit by WWE, and he should be a jobber. He is definitely a ball bag.
Okay, and I've actually noticed on some interactions that you've had online that you actually refer to him as Norman.
Yes, Norman, yes. Norman Reigns or Norman Pains, because he's such a pain to watch. I would rather go and get a root canal at the dentist than watch a Roman Reigns wrestling match.
Okay, well, speaking of dentists, ball bag or not a ball bag, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
Well, she's from Phoenix, I understand, where Joey Durant's from. And to be fair, she is a bit of a ball bag. She's got a ball bag attitude,
Actually, Dr. Baker is from Pittsburgh, which is where Joey Durant is moving to from Phoenix.
Oh, I thought they were from Phoenix. I thought the commentator said that they were from Phoenix. Is Phoenix?
So you're saying just because of geographic proximity, she is a ball bag?
Yes.
Okay.
And also Joey Durant seems to be a fan, so that sort of seals the deal.
Okay. Let's talk about DWP executive producer Alfred Huxley. Ball bag or not a ball bag?
Alfred seems a good guy. He's definitely not a ball bag.
Okay. And then Wrestling GM founder Macro Blue. Ball bag or not a ball bag?
He's a greedy ball bag.
Okay, so let's move on to some more.
And if he wants his belt back, he's going to have to pay me a lot of gold coins.
Good luck. I don't know that he's paid very many gold coins out to date. Let's go on to Hammerschmidt. Ball bag or not a ball bag?
Hammerschmidt's an absolute legend. He is the bedrock of the Sensational Six. He's a very good friend of mine. He's a ring general.
So DWP as a promotion, ball bag or not a ball bag?
Definitely a ball bag promotion.
So Paragon, first thing is thank you so much for your time today. One of the things that we always like to do to conclude our podcast is looking forward. What is next for Paragon Jack Lazarus?
Let's just wait and see what the future holds. I'm sort of unsure who my next opponent will be. I just want to enjoy my time back in England and you need to watch this space to find out who my next opponent will be.
Okay. And do you have anything that you would like to say to your fans, your opponents, your fellow members of the Sensational Six? Anything else you want to put out there for the world today?
Don't be a ball bag.
All right, folks, there you have it. That is a wrap with none other than Paragon Jack Lazarus. Can you give us your Twitter handle real fast, Paragon?
It is the Paragon Jack Lazarus.
All right. And you can also find him under All Ego Jack Lazarus.
Yeah.
I guess we kind of left out. I think we've got one more ball bag, or not a ball bag, in All Ego Ethan Page.
He is definitely a ball bag. Have you seen
Oh,
that guy wrestle? He actually wrestled a pay-per-view in front of a green screen and wrestled himself. Now, if that's not a ball bag, I don't know what is.
Well, it's hard to argue that point. Again, thank you, Paragon, for your time. Say hello to your mother over in jolly old England. I guess tomorrow for breakfast is bangers and mash. Is that right?
It's tea and biscuits.
Tea and biscuits. And then obviously football is a huge part of your life. We've seen a lot of the back and forth about football versus American football. So
Yes.
what's your favorite team?
It is the mighty West Ham.
All right. So thank you again, Paragon. We appreciate your time. We look forward to seeing you in DWP or whatever your next destination is. And again, you will continue to hold the DWP world title, whether you go back there or not, correct?
Most definitely. Most definitely.
All right. Jack, thank you so much for your time. We look forward to talking to you again soon.
Thank you.